Yo, what's up YouTube? How you doing? I hope you're good, happy and healthy, wherever you are. Now, if you've been following my channel, you may have seen I did a reaction video for Token's song, I'm Your Baby. Since that time, I've had some problems with the iPad and all that jazz, so I'm way behind on reaction videos. However, I've been talking back and forth with Token. Dude's such a down-to-earth guy, and he's told me that the Trilogy's out now, so I'm going to check the Trilogy out. I'm going to include the reaction to I'm Your Baby in this video, and then my reaction to the second song, which is Sarah's song, and then the third song, which is Friends. So, without any further ado, this is track 1, Token, I'm Your Baby. Let's go.
Internet trolls raised me, ads raised me, Nickelodeon raised me, Dan raised me, super bad American pie, Hollywood signs, triple X search raised me, I'm your baby. Mom left my dad and never talked to a man again, just to paint a picture how the marriage went. And that's just what I thought what every marriage was. I still would call it love, but I never saw them touch, and I knew it wasn't sex. I only seen them kiss once. But married for 20 plus, when I was young, if there was nudity in movies, mama put some anger to it. Little did she know that I wasn't a stranger to it. Internet trolls raised me, ads raised me, Nickelodeon raised me, Dan raised me, super bad American pie, Hollywood signs, triple X search raised me, I'm your baby. I was infatuated with sex when I was 6. Mom blamed it on the music, so CDs were edited. But it wasn't the CDs, the privacy intrigued me. You look when they say don't look. So I was 8 scribbling pictures of a naked body till the teacher found my notebook. She had to make sure my home's good, so I was put in therapy. Imagine a therapist studying an 8-year-old's rendition of naked breasts. I was always questioned, especially cause I only grew up with women present. My therapist put down his pad during one session and asked if I ever thought about my mom and my sister naked. I don't remember what I said, I just remember the feeling of realizing my mom and sister were big-breasted. I broke out crying, I couldn't stop and I didn't know why. It's funny which memories stick with you. I was 9. Keep going. When I was 12, I started hanging with older kids. They would tell me things and they would show me things. Teachers always said I had an old soul. Must have been just my soul, cause my brain didn't know a thing. A mutual friend led me to this older kid's house. We were in his basement, 2 other older kids round. When my homie left, I should've left, but I stayed there. Didn't know these kids well, but I felt safe there. Shouldn't have felt safe there. Dirty conversations about the girls in their grade where people lost virginities, me I ain't even kissed yet. I didn't even think about getting my wet. That night I was talked into doing things I ain't wanna do. A lot of I don't knows, a lot of come on dude, a lot of no one's even gonna know, a lot of closing eyes, a lot of long showers and no appetites. Internet trolls raised me, ads raised me,
man, what a
raised me, Dan raised me, super
unapologetically
Hollywood sounds,
open and honest song.
Raised me, I'm your baby. I just started dropping music at the time, writing love songs about a girl I'd hope to find, playing Wayne tapes, knowing I could never say the first body to touch my body looked just like mine. It's funny which memories end up sticking with you, cause I forgot it even happened till I turned 22. Then it all came back and it felt brand new, wondering if it plays a role in relationships I pursue, or is it just a distant memory that never left a mark. One night my homie had some questions at the bar. He said, why do all of your girls look fresh out of a magazine? I said, it's just my type. He said, I feel you, but I mean, what if the perfect girl for you was normal looking? Would you do something? I said, what? He said, it just feels like you're trying to prove something. And you know that everyone knows you well, so maybe you still trying to prove something to yourself. What are you still trying to prove? Internet trolls raised me, ads raised me, Nickelodeon raised me, Dan raised me, super bad American pie, Hollywood signs, triple X search raised me, I'm your baby.
Track 2, Sarah's song, let's go.
Here's a story that I never thought that I would tell. About me and a girl, sophomore year, pure as hell. I never talked about it, not cause how she'll be affected. Truthfully, I don't care, I was more worried about myself. First girl I ever liked that finally liked me back. geeked out when I heard about that. Still a virgin, scared to talk to girls, rocking a XX black t-shirt, but still sweating out the back. I had a thing with her. TV shows after school, I would binge with her. First girl I held the hand of, first girl I bought dinner, first girl I met the mom of butterflies at every picture I would see. You should have felt my heart go. I never knew what to say, so she started every convo. She had more experience, she showed me things to prove it. First girl who ever found interest in my music. She had a passion too, she liked to act, she was amazing. Showing up to her plays like my girl's about to be famous. We hit some parties too, she was a drinker and I wasn't. Kissing me in front of my friends and poking fun at me for blushing. I went viral for the first time, so rumors started to move. Token has a famous friend, Token might leave school soon. Till this one rumor came next. Last night, I heard Token forced a girl to...
Fuck.
The first person who asked me about it, I thought that he was playing. Second person who asked me about it, I started replaying. The night I had with my girl confirming everything was normal. Fourth person who asked me about it, I started looking for her. Ain't no way she telling lies. You know how rumors travel when your name is on the rise. Little internet fame, but I was the shy. Confrontation wasn't my move, but I had to. I found her in the gymnasium by the athletes. When she saw me, she smiled at me. I was confused. Before I could confront, she ran up to me and she gave me a hug. I told her about the rumor and I asked her where it's from. She replied, what the fuck? Why would I say that? I felt stupid, I said sorry. I walked away thinking that 4 other people were trolling me. The 5th person who told me about it, my whole thinking reversed. The 8th person who told me about it said they heard it directly from her. But she denied it all the same. I started to feel like I'm attending one of her plays. I never hit her up after and she never hit me up. I left school soon after trying to get my career up. The more stories I heard, I knew damn well she was the author. My friend was like, she must just be jealous of the spotlight. Jealous you getting established. She wanna be an actress. Maybe she just method acting. I told him he was tripping. I had barely built a buzz. Half the town took her side. I stopped fucking with everyone.
This shit sounds very familiar. Ooh, beautiful singing.
My intro to relationships left me with bad blood. Maybe that's why I'm so anti-relationship, I don't trust. I told my girl the story before I took out the pen. She said she's not surprised and I didn't know what she meant. Now I think I do. The man that gets commitment don't commit cause he don't know who he's committed to. And I'm not proud of that, but it's my experience. Honestly, not being tied down held my career and shit, so I'm not even tripping. I hope that girl does theater more, cause she good at it. Just don't do around me no more. I'm sure she don't imagine she had big impact on me before, but she probably the reason I don't trust who I get feelings for.
Damn straight. Oh. Fucking goosebumps, man. Shit, man. We all know one girl like that. Beautiful. Track 3, Friends.
I met a girl who was the last in line to at a meet and greet. She was by herself, tattoos up and down her sleeve. She told me about a dead parent and brother who OD'd. She said she was about to end it all until she heard me. I did my best to understand, it's just hard to believe. Nobody in my crew heard her cause she spoke real quietly. She was a pretty girl, a body I didn't notice till she left. My bro saw her and complimented her dress. He followed her and offered her a drink around the corner. The venue bar was closed, but not for us, we're the performers. I know my bro well, I know his type. I didn't stick around, I hit the hotel for the night, but I'm sure she went with him. I mean, that shit is dope. She met the artist that changed her life. Then she got to hang with his bro when she heard stories about the artist and what he's like when he's at home. And she's appreciative so much it might be hard to tell him no. My music spoke to her, but when she spoke to me, I had a friend behind the scenes. My friend isn't a creep, but he don't know who the fan is. I'm why she didn't take her life, but I'm also why my friend took advantage. I don't know who she blame, but I can't imagine that she still look at me the same. And when she hears my music, I wonder what's first to enter her head. Her brother who OD'd or waking up inside my friend's bed.
Damn.
We'll always be together. I'm your best friend, you're my best friend. I'm your best friend, you're my best friend.
I met this kid when I was 14, he was 23. Almost 10 years on me, but we were like family. 200 Villa rappers from Massachusetts. He'd come over to my house and hug my mama like she his. Up till 4 a.m. recording songs and making playlists. Driving home and talking about what life's gonna be like when we make it. He called me crying one day. I said, bro, is everything okay? He said, bro, everything is straight. I got a daughter on the way. I knew this girl, she was special. Hang with us at the stew, throwing words out the freestyle. She gave birth a healthy child, bro's a father, shit was wild. By the time they potty trained her, I was starting to go viral. By the time she was like 4, I was just beginning to tour. He was watching me from his phone, happy for me but wanted more. We would always talk about the only losers is the ones who quit. My success showed him it's possible, so he stayed in my crib. My trips to Cali put me in a room with millionaires. I come home with stories, he said, dude, I gotta get out there. I said it could change everything, never mention his kid. He just remembered what we said about people who decide to quit. That girl needs a father, but dreams need pursuit. So when I moved to LA, my dog did too. In hopes to make it big, and my success is what encouraged it. And that encouragement had left the little girl fatherless. Cause talking every day turned into talking every week. And years fly quicker every year, you blink an eye and she's a teen. And now you're in the land of dreams, but worse, you're in the land of dreamers. You don't stand out in the slightest, got no motion, got no features, got no fans, and got no tours, and got no bread for plane tickets. Got your daughter's phone number, but get no answer when it's ringing. She made up her mind about you. And being Token's homie doesn't hold weight like it used to. Me and my bros still hang, I ain't see his daughter since the hot chair. I moved out of Cali, but he started a new life there. I feel his pain, I never mentioned there's no purpose for me. So when we get together, I just tell him more stories. And he tells me about his single that he's waiting on a mix for. I still give encouragement, cause that's all I'm good for. But he never gonna make it. And what's the biggest loser? Look, a quitter or a deadbeat dad in Hollywood? That's my dog though.
You're my friend forever.
Dude.
We'll always be together. I'm your best friend, you're my best friend. I'm your best friend, you're my best friend. You're my friend forever. We'll always be together. I'm your best friend, you're my best friend. I'm your best friend, you're my best friend.
Dude. Wow, man. All 3 of those songs are just all emotionally heavy in their own way. I mean, I'm Your Baby is just so unapologetically honest and open, and yeah. Then Sarah's song about rumours and not knowing who you can trust anymore, and then this one all about, yeah, dude, wow. I'm blown away. I'm honestly blown away. That trilogy has got something for everyone. It's just so, I'm lost for words. So here's what I'm going to say. I said quite a bit about I'm Your Baby in the I'm Your Baby reaction video. I'm going to condense it in this one, but I'm going to put the actual full reaction video, which includes my thoughts, in the end screen, so you can check that out and listen to my full, honest, raw opinions. I'm just going to discuss briefly I'm Your Baby and the last 2 songs. So, yeah, I'm Your Baby. Really, really, really honest song. It must have took a lot to decide to sit down and write this, and not just write it, but put it out to the world. You know what I mean? Such a serious and vulnerable subject. I've got nothing but praise to say about that song. And Token, dude, you're so brave for putting it out there. And like I said in the full reaction video, that song, you putting it out there, it's brave on your part, but it could help someone who's gone through it, who hasn't spoken about it, or doesn't know how to accept it, or doesn't know how to go about talking about it. That song could encourage them to start talking about it, to start seeking help, to start the healing process. And that's the beautiful thing about music. It can reach anybody, and I really hope it does. I hope you putting your vulnerability and your pain out there helps someone else ease their pain. Yeah, mad respect. Second song, Sarah's song. This one got me the most because I relate to this one. Nothing about getting rumours or anything, but I was with a really, really narcissistic girl a couple of years ago, and yeah, she turned most of my really good friends away from me. So yeah, classic actress, man, classic actress. But yeah, it's mad what people can do, and if you've got the looks and you're in the right crowd, you can say whatever you want, do whatever you want, and get away with it. And it's the other people that suffer. And yeah, it's crazy how that works, and it's crazy how they never get the comeuppance. But hey, life, eh? Yeah, mad. And third song, Friend, dude. Wow, that kind of like in two parts really. It's crazy how it starts off with Token meeting her fan, and then that happens to her again. A really, really shitty situation. I don't wish it on anyone. But yeah, she got pally with a friend, and one thing led to another, and yeah, it didn't go the right way. And now her relationship with the music that saved her is tarnished by no fault of Token's own, you know what I mean? Really, really sad situation, really, really shit. And then the second half of it, about supporting the friend, dude, what a tough situation to be in. Such a tough situation. Obviously, you want your friend to follow his dreams, but he's just had a baby, and who are you to say don't follow your dreams? But from experience, I was in a band for 6 years, frontman of a band, and as soon as I found out I was expecting a baby, I put my dreams on hold, because my kids are absolutely everything to me. And who's to say I'm not going to pick it back up when they've grown up? That's what I've always told myself. And plus, I'm doing the channel, I'm doing a few collabs, so I'm getting back into it, slowly but surely. But yeah, nothing is worth my time more than my children having a stable father with them, watching them grow, helping raise them, teaching them right from wrong, and just, man, the little milestones. There's nothing better. I would trade everything in the world to do this over and over and over again. Having kids is such a blessing. Stressful, very stressful, don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't change it for the world. They are my world. My whole little family's my world, man. It's just, there's nothing that can compare. But yeah, hearing about how he chose his potential stardom over his daughter, man, I mean, I'm not one to judge, but your babies need to know who you are, man. Your babies need to know who you are. Your babies need to learn from you. Your babies need to see you and be with you when you're growing. This goes to men or women. You know what I mean? It's just, you can't ditch your children for something that might be. Because at the end of the day, music and fame and stardom isn't promised. Your child's love is guaranteed, and once you miss all the stages of them growing up, man, I'm getting a bit choked up just talking about this. Once you miss the first 2 months of their life, you know, getting to know them, getting to know what they like, what they don't like, what makes them laugh, what makes them cry, all those little things. Once you miss that, you know, they've not bonded with you, and you really, really missed out. Oh, I can't stand the thought of being away from my kids for a week, let alone until they've grown up and got personalities. But, yeah, I'm waffling too much about being a dad. Yeah, Token. Dude, these 3 songs, absolutely amazing. I love the beats, I love the style of rapping, I love the storytelling, I love how honest it is, and the videos as well, really good work. Yeah, I've got nothing else to say, man, apart from Token. Congratulations on the release of these videos, dude, and I really hope the album is doing well. Yeah, man, I'm going to put the link to all 3 of these music videos in the box down below. Check those out. Give Token some love. I'm also going to whack all 3 of these songs on my Spotify playlist, along with everything else that I've reacted to in the past. Give that a spin. You're going to love it, I promise you. If you enjoyed the video, stay sure to leave me a like. Leave me a comment down below. What do you think of these 3 songs? Which one is your favourite and why? And what is your favourite song from Token, and which one do I need to react to next? Let me know. Give this video a share to your mates, and most importantly, hit subscribe. I've noticed lots of my returning viewers are not hitting subscribe, but on the other hand, lots of you are doing. So thank you. Welcome to the channel. Be like those guys. Hit subscribe, turn those notifications on to be in the loop for everything that I do next. Till next time, guys, take it easy. Peace.